Hey sis, we're back and it is that time of year again. That's right, the holiday time. Holidays are upon us. We got Thanksgiving coming up next week, and not too long after that, my favorite time of year, Christmas. And with that, there can be a lot of emotions that will be coming up surrounding the holiday time, especially if you find yourself having just gone through loss, have experienced loss, or maybe it could just be that you're feeling anxiety about the holidays because you've got to be around family, you've got to be around other people that may provoke some memories you don't necessarily want to have, or provoke some conversations that you're not ready to have. And all of that is completely understandable and justifiable, sis. You are valid to feel everything that you feel. I have probably felt that way as well, and probably will at some point throughout this holiday season. So let's talk about it. The holiday times can be a lot as far as, you being around your family. If you're fortunate enough to be around your family for the holiday time, sometimes you're not able to, just like I am not able to travel and be with my family for holidays. But if you are lucky enough, that could be a lot as far as having people around you who just want to talk. And while they may mean well, sometimes that talking can be a bit much for you. It could be checking in on how are you? How are things going? If you, let's say, just experienced a loss, or you just gone through a miscarriage, and you don't really want to talk about how you are. Because let's be honest, when you're going through things like that, you're getting asked, how are you, quite often. And the short answer is, I'm good, if you would just stop asking me that. But we don't really want to say that to people. So there's those questions. People just, while they mean well, checking in, they can be a bit overwhelming, and you may have anxiety about that. Or maybe it's the other questions of, maybe you're trying, right? You're trying for a new family member or something. It just hasn't quite worked out. And you just know you're going to get that auntie or that uncle that's coming to be like, so when you going to come up here with a little kid or something, or when you going to give us a baby, or whatever version of that you may be having some anxiety about that topic coming up. And again, sis, you're valid to feel that way. It's okay. You could also be like, I just want to skip over the holidays. Like, if I could just jump from here to January, that would be great, so that I don't have to deal with all of the extra emotion that might come with it, all of the unknown emotion that might come up from it, the sadness, the anger, whatever that may be. And again, sis, you're valid to feel all of that. I think it's perfectly okay, and no one should tell you or make you feel anything differently. So no matter what space you find yourself in this season, know that it's okay to be in that space. Know that it's okay to sit in that space as long as you need to. Now, don't get lost in it. We don't want to lose you. But feel whatever feelings that you're having. Something that I have dealt with, and it's not even just the holiday time, but I know it could be a trigger for some people. It's a simple topic of, people want to discuss, like, okay, so when's the next one? Or if it's not the next one, when's the first one? And people that are in your business about, having a kid. And the reality is, not everybody can do that so easily or has the ability to do that. And unfortunately, we're in a society where people have kind of lost that sensitivity to that, where people feel so open to essentially just be in your business about the topic and openly ask you. And I think it's time to stop. Like, we're in 2025. It's time to stop that. And the sad part is, a lot of the times it's so many older people that are asking that. And in my mind, I would think that they would have a little bit more sensitivity to topics like that, given that they've lived life longer and know that sometimes things happen, sometimes there's complications, and it's not just as simple as I'm ready to do this, so let's do it. And so I think, just one, as a society, we need to be better about not just asking every single woman we see when she's having a kid or when's the next one, or putting that pressure onto her. because it's not fair. You never know what you could be triggering in somebody. And the reality is, sometimes you truly don't get it until you're in it, but it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't have to be for you to be in it that now you have compassion or sympathy or understanding for someone else and what they're going through. So next time that you're thinking about asking that question to somebody, although it may be harmless, you're not trying to cause anything, you have well intentions, maybe take a beat and don't just, outright go, hey, and put that woman in a position where she either, one, feels uncomfortable, two, feels like she has to lie to appease your feelings, or three, you just, you may bring up some bad memories for her, not even just her, it could be for him as well. So when you're sitting around the family table, if someone happens to bring something up about that, you can politely dodge the question. Or you could be a little more straightforward and say, hey, listen, that's not a topic I really want to discuss. And we move on from it. And that is perfectly okay. That is something I have had a lot over the past year of people asking the question of, when is Layla gonna get, a sibling? When's the next one? You gotta try for that boy, or different variations of it. And it did bother me before all of this happened. It would be kind of like, could you leave me alone? Could you get out of my bedroom? But even now, it bothers me more because of the simple fact of like, I can't do that. And while everybody may not know, and I don't expect you to know that, it's still something that you're putting on me to have to deal with that has already been a lot. To where I have to fake it and give you a polite smile when inside I don't want to smile. Inside I may want to cry, or I may want to frown. Or I just may want to say something back. It's probably not nice. I won't do it, but in the back of my mind, probably thinking something like that. Or you just put like bad memories in my head and reliving a trauma that I don't always want to be reminded of. So just an example of like, hey, next time you see whoever it is, that maybe we pause on asking the questions unless you know for certain that this is something they want to talk about, that they're actively trying for something, that we as a society be better about being more sensitive to these kinds of topics. And especially around these holiday time, around these Thanksgiving tables, Christmas tables, having these family discussions, that we stop putting pressure on women, men, whomever, in whatever phase of life they may be in, to pursue their family or expand their family or whatever it is that they're trying to do. Let's back up off the folks, okay? The other thing is, you could be like, I just don't want to be around anybody this holiday. I am feeling just very down, feeling very defeated, and that's okay. If you need to step away from your family or from whomever for a little while, do it. Do what you need to do for you, and don't feel apologetic about it. Don't feel like you have to show up in a space that you're not ready to. Don't feel like you got to put on this face or facade that you're not ready for, and that's okay. And those who truly love you will understand. This is not a process where one day you're just automatically good and you're good, for the rest of your life. It doesn't work that way. It has its ups and downs, and sometimes, especially around holidays, can be triggering, and you can just be in a funk or be experiencing those downs. And so if you find yourself in that moment, do what you need to do for you, for your mental, and acknowledge whatever feelings it is that you're having. Know that they are real, that they are valid, and it's okay. If you're feeling sad, feel sad and do that. If you want to isolate. Again, don't stay isolated, but do what you need to do for the meantime to be able to move past that. What you don't want to do is allow yourself to try to block whatever emotions that you're feeling. That in turn is just going to harm you even more. It's best to allow yourself to feel whatever it is you're feeling. Let it work its way through your system, because it will, and you'll feel better on the other side. If you find yourself feeling angry, cool, sis, be angry. I have been angry and I'm probably still going to be angry at times, but that's okay. So all of this is just to say, like, take care of you. Don't let the pressure of the holiday time and being around family or friends or whomever, like you have to do something that you're not ready for. Feel like you have to have conversations that you're not ready for, or being spaces that you just don't want to be in. You don't have to do that. And it's okay to acknowledge that and take the space and time to do whatever it is you need to do for you. But holidays are also a great time to be around other people, and you may just need that. You may need community. You may just need some fellowship with other people and time to just distract from everything else going on. And that's okay too. I am big in distraction. I prefer to avoid sometimes some of my feelings, whether that be good or bad. But just having other things and going on and other people around helps me, especially around holiday time. Like I remember last holiday season, this was shortly after everything happened. I was not trying to have discussions about any of it. I wanted distractions from all of it. So hanging with friends that came by, hanging with family, just engaging in other kind of conversation was needed so that I didn't feel the weight of everything that was happening during that time. So I didn't feel so much of it, especially because it was so close to like my actual due date and what would have been happening around that time. So take the holiday seasons for what it is. Use it as a means of getting around other people and escaping what may be happening for you, but also use it as a way of not digging yourself into something you're not ready for, not diving into spaces where it may be overwhelming for you and putting yourself in an emotional turmoil that you don't have to be in. So I hope this is helpful for you in some way. I'm wishing you a very happy holiday season. No matter what holiday that you are celebrating, know that you are loved. And until next time, sis, bye.